the top lane with Galio, that can work pretty well. So why couldn't Gragas just match up in the mid lane? You go triple Doran's ring, you match that. Going for it behind the TSM bot lane.
That ward has been there for a while. CLG made sure to get that in place for a play down the line, and this is going to be the one locked up and taken down as double lift. Darshan, before the kill ended, trying to keep him in range for Dardoch here. Over the wall, Sonic Wave. He's just going to flash it as well. Quite a bit of resources used here for the kill, but they're buying time for the lane to be pushed up by Stixxay to keep these guys out of clearing the wave and to try and get some pressure on that bot lane turret. They do.
Hooked in there. You're definitely going to go down. He's looking.
Locks him up. Caster Cars. What was that? You have a crystal ball or something? Man.
I mean, it's the right play to go. Did play.
Tries to get a few attacks on. The Mark of the Storm is going to allow him to lock down Darshan fast, but Dardoch's going to be able to get right out of it as well. They're going for the kill. What does the rest of the team get? Bjergsen tries to come in on this one. The chase from Lulu possibly speeding up the team. Dardoch with the hit, a little too deep, but he does have Darshan rather.
Coming in.
Biofrost solo the kick through. Oh, he misses the Sonic Wave. That follow-up might have put him a little too deep. Afromoo wanted it too. They're on his fence Garen now, but the first one to go down is Afromoo. A great 1v1 between Stixxay and Double Lift brings Double Lift very low, as him and Biofrost have about 600 HP. The resulting fight gives Bjergsen a kill. Now on to the rest of the team of CLG. Will they find one to Hanser?
Oh,
this is who he ended the fight. He's going in with the double kill. A possible triple, but the Winds of War pushes him out from Bjergsen. And Dardoch is going to get out with the team as they are going to damage the team, but they don't have a way to smite this one now. Svenskaren's too far away. It's CLG's Baron at 20 minutes in, and Bjerg, that's the airborne onto Stixxay. He gets himself in a great spot. The Chain of Corruption goes out, and TSM has so much ground to cover now before they can enter the fight with Bjergsen, who he's back on the line, and CLG go back in to take down Bjerg. Hanser get the stun bot in, the damage onto Darshan now, and they can't lock him down.
Has all remember.
Slivers of health is CLG's who he decides to go back in. Afromoo looking for a pick.
Vision into their side of the jungle.
Oh, out of the air, alley-oop, yanked back.
Svenskaren
doesn't have a chance to think about it. Blast cones himself to safety. That means that he has called quite a bit of resources down for no kill. Lightning Rush to come up for Hanser as he tries to get in range for a Q. It's going to be 3 procs of the Storm. He actually goes for the autos first and is not able to get it after Huhi's Q. CLG looking at Baron as this fight happens.
He's going for the turnaround.
He gets the turn on the Vitals against the wall. He's going to be able to get the last attack in. And we question whether he can do the 1v1 in the fights. And there's the 1v1 after the fights from earlier in mid. Teleport now coming in from Bjergsen. The rest of the team is going to be here. And now Double Lift is hit up. Darshan's on him immediately. There goes Dardoch to the back of the fight. They put Svenskaren in a very sticky situation. Bjergsen missing the Justice Punch, and now CLG ready to deliver more kills. Here comes another one in. No, that has stopped up. They don't decide to do it. They keep going for the fight to the top side. That is Biofrost going down. There's the kill onto Svenskaren. Bjergsen will also fall. A stun up onto Huhi is in a bad spot here. Actually going to get himself taken down. As he goes over the fight, he takes down Svenskaren before he goes down. The heal from Grand Challenge keeps himself alive a little longer, but Darshan has not strayed from... Ooh, that's going to be the hits. Knock up from Bjergsen. Actually, a teleport coming in from Darshan. They want this fight instead of having a free lane to the bot side. Darshan's very, very low. They're getting in a little late on this fight. Stixxay has a long way to run here, and CLG has just taken a cross-map fight that could cost them the map control. Good damage from Dardoch and the rest of the team to stave off the rest of this, but it doesn't seem like they'll lose too much with the waves they have. But on the fight, you're going to be worried about one of these guys trying to start it back up. Just a kick on Svenskaren. Dardoch really didn't have anywhere to go after that. Huhi looking to come back or keep splitting. The waves for TSM aren't really in position if they do get a win. They're going to get Baron, so Huhi stays on the inhibitor turret, and CLG will try to stop the Baron as much as possible.
Yeah, CLG just has to delay now because Fiora is in the base, taking down the inhibitor. There's a massive lane top. CLG doesn't want to fully commit to a fight. Svenskaren very low here. Low. If he goes down, they would lose their smite.
He's the closest to Baron, too. Has to jump out, takes another shot.
He's one hit away.
200 HP. Airbone goes Bjergsen as he tries to get in for the taunt. Huhi's in the base by himself. A Nexus turret goes down. He can easily finish the game here if CLG goes for broke and uses each bit of HP they have.
He's looking for the 1v1 on Hanser.
Hanser, almost all vitals proc, and that would be his life. 2 more to go. Back to the Nexus turret for Huhi now as the minions are just off the outside range. A few more shots. Nexus fountain, or the turret fountain's gonna kill him. He's got to be careful. Kill going in now
They cleaned up everyone.
Biofrost. CLG can make it into the base with the rest of the team. This is the GA we were talking about. It just makes things last so long. And Hugi has bought time for the team as they bought time at Baron.
Yeah, they don't get the Baron. They don't end the
3/4 on cooldown. That's the hit in. Chain of Corruption's onto immediately. One last shot after the Blade of the Rune King. CLG with a beautiful early game. TSM held it off. Backs against the wall. Looks like the Nexus is going to go down, though. 7 seconds. It has to happen now.
They've got it.
Kicked away by Dardoch, and the Nexus falls in favor of Counterlogic Gaming.
What an insane game from CLG. That was ridiculous. Blitzcrank support, Fiora mid to counter the Bjergsen Galio pretty quickly. This is a lot of pick from both teams.
Surfing around and dashing around here as it's Talia.
Here, this would be very aggressive early on.
I'm gonna say the ping just went down. That was the alert from the Scryer's Bloom. There's the repel, the last few hits. The hits go on to Darshan. He flashes out. That was a very heated turret, and they would have gone down. Great. The wall gets Bjergsen there. Darshan would have had a way out, but he has to put himself back under the turret. Tries to go for the stun onto Haunter with a slice and dice to get a little bit of room, doing everything he can. But TSM is one step. The Chain of Corruption's just after. They're hesitating on this. They just saw the dragon get taken down, so the grab was almost for naught. Now they're on to Aframu as he doesn't know how much he wanted this fight. The kickback from Svenskeren and the double knockup, and they're gonna clean this up. Double kill for Sven.
TSM gets so much on the bot side. Nice kick in there.
Leads. Arrow.
That arrow.
Cross field. Oh, like a moth to the flame. Oh, way to kick it back and get that kill, resulting in the death of Hugi with summoners up. Now it's going to be the straight down repel here for Dardoch, and he may not find himself taunting anybody after that one.
Ooh,
Darshan just to the left. They have Bjergsen. Now Ruthless Predator, the double stun. Dardoch gets out very low, but nobody's there with Darshan and Dardoch. They're already down before the team can get in. Hugi getting hit. Now trying to get away with the Orb of Deception. Speed is just enough, but he goes down with both summoners down as well. Haunter in a 2v1 now. You can see Stixay's been so far behind.
Oh, the arrow!
He almost can't provide the damage necessary. Heal is there for him. Lets the barrel charge up. The long-range arrow keeps Hugi in place. Long enough to tell the story once.
Dardoch gonna look for the steal, though.
Right in, does not even hesitate.
Oh, he got it.
Gets it. Dardoch is in that mode. You can see it right there. They were going for either the death and the dragon or death, dragon out. And now it's going to be the fight resulting. Maybe Haunter goes down here. This extended fight going in favor of CLG as Darshan flashes forward. One more auto attack there. Does not slice and dice forward for any more.
Caught out here. He's going to go down too.
There's a little bit of relentlessness coming here from CLG. They head back down to the bot.
Cross, but Devil's looking for another arrow. Hits it again, and Sven looking for the kick.
Sven waits. He waits for Dardoch to separate himself a little bit more from Aframu. They know they can't take the fight. The quick hop off stops anything from mid lane. That's a second tier. Look. Teleport now coming in. That's the hit up on to Dardoch. He goes down immediately. And it looks like Haunter's going to be trying to follow this fight, whether it is to just push CLG off or get more. We'll find out in a second. It's to get more. Flash forward. That's going to be the hit on the Stixay. Barrel slow to come in as well. There's the flash hook from Biofrost. And he gets even more aggressive. Get a flay for his teammate. Right past. No Ruthless Predator on the cross. They should be able to take out Darshan, but quickly Dardoch and Hugi collapse on that fight. Double lift and Biofrost. What a split by them to push CLG off as well. Bjergsen weaving the wall down to the fight, and CLG just finds TSM coming out of the woodwork every time they want to fight. That could be the engage. All the way to Bjergsen. How did he get it to split the members of TSM? Biofrost and Double Lift now running for the hills, but it's Darshan who's already at the top, playing king. Can they follow up with more? The charm just missing for the heal from Double Lift.
Back up.
There's the separation, but wait a minute. Aframu gets picked in. The death sentence just misses, and nobody's sentenced just yet. Darshan in. A Ruthless Predator look for Double Lift on the end, but he just gets the call with a bit of the rage on the end for extra heal. This is such a separation. There's the kill. He's waiting for it as Sven taunts it before he goes for Hugi. Sven's only Baron at 20 minutes. Once again, this seems to be theme of the week. Early Baron.
It's been such an active game. It does take them a while to take it down because it's so early in that game, but no jungler here. After looking for the hook steal. Nope.
10, 1-0. Worked. Oh my god! Happy birthday to Double Lift. There's a surprise party. It's not even his birthday.
Oh,
there's the hit. Oh, hook for hook. We're going to see you as the better one. Who is the governor of Hook City on this? Afro move, very close to going down. His stick stays down. The DPS from the bot lane is out of the fight. And now Darshan has to look for safety as Bjergsen's able to throw the rocks in and do enough damage. They'll be able to solidify this one down. Biofrost cheating death with a flay. Onto the big croc, and TSM come up big, but Talia wall in about 5 seconds.
Around.
They're not even gonna need to use it. If they do, they're gonna cut the team off to the other side. Whoa, lots of damage coming into Biofrost as well, so CLG having their own damage to put forward, but top big separation in the fight. 5v1, if he can even live for that long. The entire team is on the top side here with the inhibitor down on bot. An interesting choice, and it looks like they're gonna lose pressure mid.
They haven't built any armor yet.
That hurts because armor is one of the cheaper items you can get in the game. Oh, Hunter with the huge shields. Still able to get over the wall and take down Huhi, not having the same game as he did on the... He puts himself on autopilot for a second, maybe looking to make the wall play, looking up towards the top side of the team. Dardoch very low, he will stay alive with the health. No, Biofrost flashes in for the auto, and they're gonna start cleaning up the rest of CLG on their own. Engaged, TSM turns them on their own head.
Just ridiculous. That's the 13th kill of the game.
28-7. 29 minutes in the game. TSM shaking off game one as CLG came out strong. TSM turn on the afterburners, and we're going to a game 3.
It's definitely a game to be happy about for TSM. Definitely looked very clean. And it's one that actually started out well for CLG. It started with that first take them down. This is going to be pretty interesting. It should be, Galio top going up against that Renekton, so Haunter had his choice of those.
This is up as well. Once he gets there, we'll have to see where it's used. Stixay gets himself back, throws the feathers, and Hugi's able to come up with first blood. CLG having the lane to escape in, still able to get the kill. Maybe able to draw out a hook.
Oh, here comes Talia. They're looking for the fight.
Oh, whoa, goes for the safeguard to the kick on Dardoch to try and clear out the damage. They drop double lift immediately. And now they're trying to focus on where to go.
I hope we get to watch that again, but there's a dive here up in topside. The turret's almost dead, but it's still hitting them.
Nobody's hitting the turret there. They finally get the last shot. Dardoch focuses it, but it's been too long. Afro, who never got an initial knock-up with the grand entrance, Battle Dance put the position, and it did not help. Now the rest of the team is able to tear CLG apart.
TSM could potentially push for double turrets here with this, as CLG's having to go back to base, and now Hugi picked up.
Instantly caught out as he goes to place down his vision.
Oh, the engage.
Grand entrance on Svenskeren cannot get over to the lantern. The battle dance back as Afromu gets himself to safety. What an ultimate from Stixay, keeps himself alive. Dodging out the...
But he gets a flash from Dardoch, and now the pick over onto...
Oh, almost an instant double kill. Svenskeren very low, cannot get taken down in the end, though. It is a kill for a kill. Supports are down as they both try to get in.
And now another pick, they're going for double lift.
Ooh. Oh my word, the blue suede shoes. Can he get out of this one alive? Almost makes it.
Haunter
He had to go for the long haul on that one and use all of the abilities. This is Bjergsen now from the top side. Haunter has absorbed a lot. Is that the turnaround for TSM? Darshan still in the front line as well. Kick back on the taunt, so no follow-up from either team on that. Haunter looking for the dive in. He is full fury, but Darshan's distance other than the cowl. The initiation draws it back, stun on stun from the Zaya Rakan combo as you're locked up until you're knocked down.
Try to take out this turret. Oh, engage misses from Afromu.
Oh, when you try to go for a full team, it becomes very difficult. They quickly sidestep it. Grand entrance, and the hero's entrance goes in.
Around the side, going to be threatening a dive. They can keep going. Hui's caught.
Ruthless Predator onto him. Oh, seismic shove right back into the frying pan. A justice punch forward from Darshan as he tries to pick up just ever so slightly a little bit for CLG.
Haunter now looking for the engage here on a Bjergsen.
The double hit. Do they continue to go? Aftermove thinks he can get the charm down on enough members. Actually keeps himself alive in a 4-person situation.
Haunter
what a top from Darshan as Haunter tries to do the same thing.
He's
Galio or Renekton. Who's going to do more damage? And I think we find out in the end. It's Haunter coming up big for TSM. All the way in. Svenskeren takes the resonating strike. Lives with under 100 Baron. A few more hits. Svenskeren locks up Baron, but it looks like CLG's quite healthy to start things off. Concert goes down to start it, and that's going to be Darshan as well. Top laners out for both teams. The hook misses, and Stixay's very low with an ult.
Coming from the side, it looks like the fight's going to break out.
Waiting for Darshan to be able to take a few of these engages and live for the team. Aframu to the back, has the battle dance back. Concert has the back line as he starts the fight, and CLG just starts to melt under the damage of Team Solo mid. Aframu now goes down. Dardoch on the wrong side of the fight. He's going to be going down with a quick bite from TSM, and they chomp down on the rest of CLG. Darshan heads for the hills as TSM heads for the base.
TSM in the bot lane. The Hanser is there. They're big stun.
Double lift engaged on. That's going to be a huge shutdown on Bjergsen. What a hit from Aframu. That's the follow-up CLG was waiting for, and they don't even
Hanser's
wait
threading them,
to light the trigger. Hanser on the back, able to do a 4v1, 5v1. He doesn't even matter what the numbers are. It's up to CLG to re-coordinate. At once, the minions just get there to weaken the turret. 9 seconds on Bjergsen and double lift.
They don't have enough time.
Svenskaren's up, and it looks like they have the damage. It's going to be Dardoch on the turret. Guard going down, Svenskeren very low. Stixay goes down as well. The 1-for-1 there. And here comes double lift out of the base. He finds a true arrow. Eagle-eye double lift, dropping down Huhi and TSM.
Oh, and CLG, what a play in the mid lane, but they thought they could end the game. They didn't just want the inhibitor. They could have played a pretty even game from there. They decided to go for the win. It doesn't pay off, and TSM is able to hold on and take down the series.
Awesome job. The rivalry of TSM and CLG going to TSM and 2-1.
Such an exciting series, though, and a ridiculous ending to that game. Really little things were what made the difference in that final series of plays. You know, TSM trying to delay the minions from getting in, meant that the backdoor bonus stayed up on that inhibitor turret so